everyone, welcome to today's class on Commercial Arithmetic 1. So in today's video we'll be solving some more problems related to laws of indices. So here there are some of the formulas. These are important formulas. You don't have to study the proof, but just remember these formulas so that it will be easy for some complex problems. So using this ready-made formulas you can get the answers very easily. So I have just written 4 formulas that we'll be using today. So the first formula is a plus b whole square can be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab. The second formula is a minus b whole square, which is nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b, and a cube minus b cube can be written as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So you guys have to remember these formulas. So the next problem is simplify x raised to 1 by 2 plus y raised to 1 by 2 into x raised to 1 by 4 plus y raised to 1 by 4 into x raised to 1 by 4 minus y raised to 1 by 4. So here in this problem you can see these two terms. Here a is nothing but x raised to 1 upon 4 and b is nothing but y raised to 1 upon 4, and you can see this formula, that is a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So here this term and this is same, that is even this term is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Here a is nothing but x raised to 1 upon 4 and b is y raised to 1 upon 4. So you can write it as a square minus b square, that is this formula. So here in the solution the first term is as it is, that is x raised to 1 by 2 plus y raised to 1 upon 2 into this term I have written as a square minus b square, that is x raised to 1 upon 4 whole square minus y raised to 1 upon 4 whole square. So you can see in the next step, okay, the first term is as it is. Here this term is nothing but a raised to m whole raised to n, which is nothing but a raised to m into, I'll just write that law, this is n. So you can write it as a raised to m into n. So here m is 1 by 4 and n is 2. Just a moment. Okay, so here m is 1 by 4 and n is 2. So you will get it as 2 by 4, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So you can see we have simplified that and we have written in this step. Okay, so in this step you will get the first term as it is. So this is simplified and it is written as x raised to 1 by 2 minus y raised to 1 by 2. So again you can observe this step is nothing but this formula. Again it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So you can write it as a square minus b square. Here a is nothing but x raised to 1 upon 2 and b is y raised to 1 upon 2. So in the last step, so here you will get it as x raised to 1 upon 2 whole raised to 2 minus y raised to 1 upon 2 whole raised to 2. Here this is a square minus b square. So again you are using the law a raised to m whole raised to n. So you will get the final answer as x minus y. So now Let me quickly revise this problem. So in the given problem we can see it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. So we are writing it as a square minus b square, and we are using the law a raised to m whole raised to n as a raised to m into n. So we'll arrive at this step. Again we can notice it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So again we are writing it as a square minus b square. So again using the same law we'll get the answer as x minus y. So now let's move to the next problem. Simplify a raised to n plus 1 plus a raised to n upon a raised to n minus 1 plus a raised to n. So this is the general formula like we solved the previous problems. Instead of number there is an alphabet. So you can see here in the first step a raised to n is common. So you can take it out. So we'll get it as a raised to n into a plus 1. So when you multiply again you will get it back to this form. So here a raised to n into a, which is nothing but a raised to n plus 1, that is by using the first law. Here if nothing is given in the exponent form it is considered as 1. So we know that a raised to m into a raised to n can be written as a raised to m plus n. So this is how you can arrive at this step. So similarly in the denominator you can see a raised to n minus 1 is common here. So again you can write the denominator as a raised to n minus 1 into 1 plus a. So this term and this term will get cancelled. So here the base is same, that is a. So again you can use the second law. A raised to m upon a raised to n can be written as a raised to m minus n. So here m is nothing but n and n is nothing but n minus 1. So when you write it as m minus n, here for m n is as it is minus here n minus 1. So when you simplify you will write it as n. So this term is minus n. So minus minus is nothing but plus. So you will get at this step. So again over here, just a minute, I'll clear this. Okay, so here you can see this n and this n will get cancelled. So you are remaining with a raised to 1, which is nothing but a. So even this is a simple problem. So here we are taking the common terms out, and this term will get cancelled. Again by using the second law we'll get the answer as a. So now let's look into the last problem for today's video. So the question is, simplify x raised to a upon x raised to b whole raised to a square plus ab plus b square into x raised to b upon x raised to c whole raised to b square plus bc plus c square into x raised to c upon x raised to a whole raised to c square plus ac plus a square. So in the first step you can use the second law again, that is a raised to m upon a raised to n can be written as e raised to m minus n. Here instead of a we have x as the base, so we are writing it as x raised to a minus b whole raised to a square plus ab plus b square. Similarly for the remaining two terms we are writing it as x raised to b minus c. So this term is as it is, and again this step we are using the second law, so that is x raised to c minus a and whole raised to the power term is as it is. So the next step is, so after the step here we are using the law a raised to m whole raised to n can be written as a raised to m into n. Here a minus b is m and a square plus ab plus b square is nothing but our n. So this is nothing but a raised to m into n. Here a is nothing but x, that is base. So you will get it as x raised to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So similarly for these two terms, in the similar manner, that is by using a raised to m whole raised to n law, we'll get it as x raised to b minus c into b square plus bc plus c square into x raised to c minus a c square plus ac plus a square. Now I want you guys to observe this power term. So we had seen in the formula a cube minus b cube is nothing but a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So this whole term can be written as a cube minus b cube. So this term in the next step, so we'll get it as x raised to a cube minus b cube. Okay, now in this term you can see, here the exponent term b minus c into b square plus b into c plus c square, again it is in the form of a cube minus b cube. Here in the place of a it is b and in the place of b it is c. So here in this step here you can write this whole term as x raised to b cube minus c cube. So similarly for the last term, using the same formula, here in place of a it is c and in place of b it is a. So again this whole term can be written as x raised to c cube minus a cube. So again by using the first law over here, that is a raised to m plus into a raised to n, we can write it as a raised to m plus n. So here a is nothing but x, and you can see when you add all these terms, a cube and a cube gets cancelled. Similarly b cube and b cube and c cube and c cube. So here in the last step we'll get it as x raised to 0. So by using the law a raised to 0, it is equal to 1. So this is the final answer. So that's it for today's class. Thank you.